Someone derped the latency again. I'm not gonna name names, but somebody's derped the latency again. And they feel quite stupid right now for derping the latency once again. There's gonna be a delay between you guys saying stuff and chat and me and me seeing it on the stream. Oh dear. Why am I dropping frames already? Interesting. I'm dropping a lot of frames. Is it gonna stabilize? Yes, Yanis, their name does rhyme with rave. We'll be starting up in a minute, but before we do, I'm just kind of keeping on frame drops because that's apparently an issue again. Quite a big one. I've dropped nearly 11% of the frames that have been sent. Over 11%. If I drop 15% of the frames, I'm just killing the stream. We're dropping way more frames than I'd like right now. Like ideally, I'd like to drop none, but we dropped 11% of what's been sent due to my internet being a turd. Did I fix the gravity trailer? What's wrong with the gravity trailer? Oh, the derpy wheels. Yeah, I fixed that last time I had to reset it. Unfortunately. Are they gonna want to behave now? Frame drops are going back down, so... Let's call some more! Hello. Hello. I'm just checking some stuff here, which is why I'm wobbling the camera about. Alright, I think I vaguely trust it. So, welcome back to the Insanity Challenge, where today the plan is we really need to get the hay bales in, because actually overnight, as I was fast forwarding through till morning, it rained and we've lost 250 or so litres of every bale, which isn't ideal. Yeah, it's not ideal for the hay. It is ideal for the teeny tiny bales that I don't want to have around anyway, so... yeah, plan for today is, as much as it can annoy people, bale stacking. And, I'm not going to stack these up into a shed today. I'm just going to put the entire truck into a shed. Fleetwood Flatbed Trailer now supports Hestons. Oh, there may be some changes ahead on Oakfield then. If that supports Hestons, because I like Hestons. I like the Hestons. I actually do want to use them. It's just that without an autoloader capable of dealing with them, I don't see the point, because I don't want to manually stack bales every single time. He says manually stacking bales for what's probably going to be the entire stream. I'm going to be real with you guys. If not the entire stream, the majority of it, because at the very least, I want to wait until the wet crop warning is gone, because I would like to do some harvesting. Can't do that with a wet crop warning. Hey Glenn, how you doing today, dude? Don't know if you guys were on Discord earlier today, or at all today, but I did put out a little announcement. The Euro Truck will be returning in the next couple of weeks to the channel. I am, at the moment, just waiting on a new clip for my head tracking to come in. Because, fun fact, I kinda need that clip. Else I'll be forced to wear the track hat, which is incredibly painful to wear. So the plan is that I will get head tracking set up and calibrated up, and once I'm happy with it, or at least reasonably happy, I'll get Euro Truck running again, because I do need to do a few other things around my room, like tidy under my desk, so the wheel is less of a pain to try and deal with. And Euro Truck will be coming back with pro mods and all of that good stuff. I will not be doing ETS2 MP, I will not be doing Truckers MP, because I genuinely just don't like it. I don't think it's run very well. And the rules are very inconsistently enforced. Namely, if you're a streamer, you're basically guaranteed to get banned. I'm doing good, Glenn. And Farmer Campion as well, I'm doing good. How are you? How's it going, dude? Twitch updated the dark mode. Ooh. Not ETS, says pal. What's wrong with me doing Euro Truck? I've got everything set up now in such a way that I can actually do Euro Truck solo and not constantly be looking over here like this. I can literally just flick my eyes over and have a look at chat, which is very nice indeed. I'm not gonna do ATS because I just don't get on with ATS. Rules for the Insanity Challenge, Elgin, or chat rules? Chat rules are basically don't be a turd. Insanity Challenge rules, exclamation mark insanity for them. Because there are a few and it's a Google Doc. Euro Truck is so bad? It's really not. Especially not when I'm driving. Because like, you'll get the occasional job where I decide I'm going to drive like a sane human being. There will also be the quite regular job where I decide speed. I must have a very big desk? No, I don't. That's the entire problem. It's everything that isn't on my desk is basically being stored underneath my desk. Including, I think, about 20 pairs of shoes, which I need to go through. Excuse me, Bale? Why did you do that? To be fair, my desk is actually quite big because it's a corner desk, so it goes back quite a bit. The top that I use isn't very big, but the entire desk is. If I only had one screen, I'd probably put it right to the back so that I got maximum space available. Hello, Dodd2020, Pa, Simulator Gaming, Crab King, Alex, Tom Thumb. How you guys all doing today? Did I miss anybody there? I did not miss anybody there. Always a mild concern that I'll miss somebody in a big chat update in Restream. Refresh chat. Chat's fine. What fields do I own? I own fields 23, 27, 29, 30, 31, and 34, as well as 52, because 52 is adorable and tiny. So I teased a week or two ago, I think it was last week, that I made a change to streams. Nobody's yet triggered that change. Made a change to something in the stream. It has not yet been triggered. There has been a change made, but it's not been triggered yet. Getting a car at 15? I'm 28 and I still don't have... Well, I don't have my own car. I don't even have a driver's license. So, I think I'd need to sort that problem out before I got a car. Trying to think, was there any Farmson news overnight? None that I can openly talk about. I've seen tomorrow's fact sheets, by the way, guys. And there's nothing new in them. There's nothing new, there's nothing stunning and groundbreaking. I'll have a video up tomorrow, obviously, at about the right time, but there's nothing huge that you should be super excited for. What's the change? You will find out when it has been triggered. I am not spoiling the change. What shaders am I using? I'm not using shaders. I'm using seasons. Is the change for Super Chat? I am not going to spoil what the change is. When it is triggered, it'll be triggered. And you will know what the change is. Until then, it shall remain somewhat of a secret. You've the all alone statement in your bag right now? All I have set in front of me is a super cheap HP netbook that I'm using as a word processor, and about 20 sheets of paper. Damn it, DK with the $1 super chat. Trying to figure out if that's going to trigger the new thing. I can tell you it will not. Assuming it even triggers Streamlabs. My game looks better than yours, and you're using shaders. I just have, like, seasons lighting and, like, reasonably high, graphic settings set up. Don't see the point in using shaders when the base game looks this good. Granted, the thumbnail has had some... The thumbnail for this stream, I did do some faffery to it. Clue? It is something to do with alerts. Hey, Fabio. It is something to do with alerts. So, Dammit DK was on the right track. Hey, Bradley. How you doing today, dude? Simulator Pro. I'm doing good. How are you? Someone subscribe. It is not the subscription alert. Listen to my words very closely, Alex. Dammit DK was on the right track. He did not trigger the alert. He did not trigger the thing. Now there is a second track that somebody could potentially take to trigger the same thing. But the thing has not been triggered yet. I'm enjoying how cheesy all the music is in the, I think it's a happy playlist I'm using. Should alert for Jag. No. Is it text-to-speech? What makes you think it'll be text-to-speech, Janice? Out of curiosity. I can tell you that you cannot activate text-to-speech by typing /TTS. Hey, CD. How's it going today, dude? I'll be real with you guys. I was not expecting to have this field cleared this quickly. AJ the Gamer. Please tell me the two bales at the back.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
And I'm Welder with the 457. And yet it has not been triggered. Thank you very much, though, NM Welder. It's appreciated. You got a vibe that it could be. Interesting vibe. Very interesting vibe. Did I drop the bales that were at the back? Hang on. Oh, god dang it. Okay, so... Cannot put things on the ramp, else they fall off. Got it. Another clue? NM Welder was also on the right track. Yet it was not triggered. I didn't lose a bale, I lost two, Bradley. Actually, I don't want to put this straight into the shed right now. I need to go up to field 52 and grab the bales off that. Is it something $60? Nope. Can be triggered by anything. Within two specific actions. Can be triggered by anything in two specific ways. As another hint, it's something that Twitch streamers tend to have a lot. Something that Twitch streamers tend to have activated quite a lot and quite regularly. Right. I can bring up the 2 lost bales on the bale fork, I think. Large money? No. It's got nothing to do with the amount of something. It's got nothing... Okay, I'll give you a hint. It is something to do with PayPal tips and Super Chats. It can be activated by any of them. Yet it has not been activated. It has not yet been activated. As another hint, it's something that I've been meaning to turn on for quite a while, but it hasn't. Last 3. That one over there is actually straw. These 2 that I've got on the front here are hay. You think you know what the thing is, Yanis? I think you might as well. Patreon? Oh, Patreon. No, it's nothing to do with Patreon. $7,000 liters of hay coming through. Welcome back, Adam. Wi-Fi at your school sucks. Well, Jay the Gamer, you shouldn't be on your school's Wi-Fi watching Twitch. You should be learning. Be learning how to... maths. And also some other things that they teach you in school. Maybe even read. Can you tell I've not been to school in nearly 20 years? No, not nearly 20 years, I would have been 8. No, that's horrifically incorrect. It's nearly 10 years though. Holy cow. See, look at this for perfection. Look at that. Perfect. Your class has not started. Yeah, I guess that gets you a bit of a free pass. Does it involve money? Yes. It does not involve a specific amount, however. See, literally the only thing on this channel that'll ever be paywalled is it bits. No, because I'm not a Twitch affiliate anymore. So I can't... I don't think I can... You can send bits on Twitch to me. At least you shouldn't be able to. Come on. Yes! Perfection. Join button, nothing to do with join memberships or anything like that. It is something to do with super chats, it is something to do with tips through PayPal. NM Farmer's trying something. It's finally been triggered. Nightbot's around, Bradley. It's just not showing up on the on-screen chat. You can't send bits. That's kind of good because they would go to waste with me. Did you get... Oh, latency issues. Yeah. Gotta wait for you guys to actually hear it before you can react. You knew it, Alex. I mean, I was hinting quite heavily. You were right, yes. I didn't want to spoil the surprise of text-to-speech thing saying hello. Thank you, by the way, NM Farmer, for the $2 super chat. I can tell you, it triggers on literally anything. I don't have a minimum set up. Also, I know of several ways to break it. What was it even? It's text-to-speech. I maybe need to make it a bit louder, and I don't know how to tweak the volume of the text-to-speech. Why can't you send bits? Because that is for Twitch affiliates and partners. And if I was a Twitch affiliate or a partner, I was an affiliate for a while, I wouldn't be allowed to stream to YouTube at the same time, and that's kind of dumb. I encourage you guys to take up the Insanity Challenge on whatever maps you want. It's designed around... It was originally designed around the West Coast and FS17. Where's my PayPal? Should be down in the description somewhere, hopefully. Failing that, Nightbot occasionally throws it into chat. No problem, Andrew. Alex, I saw somebody making it the other day, making the text-to-speech, the specific voice that I'm using, making it sound like it was printing, and that was kind of impressive. There's, like, certain characters you can put in, make it do weird noises. So somebody had it humming and it sounded like a printer. Okay, we'll just put the one bale on this time then, seeing as these two don't want to play nice. I thought it'd be a bit of fun. Did I update the YouTube PayPal link? The YouTube one should not have changed, Yanis. It's not in the description. Oh, dang it. It should be. The YouTube one has not changed. It all funnels into the one, so if you want to throw it into the YouTube chat, it's the same one from Twitch. I've got them funneled in together. In fact, the Twitch one is the YouTube one. There we go. Try !donate, damn it, DK. I can't remember exactly what command I had set up for it. But I really should put that link into the description. Fun fact, if you donate through Streamlabs, I get the money immediately in my PayPal. Now, I am holding cash right now. I am holding paying out for things, because I bought a Humble Bundle last night, the painting bundle, because I wanted arty things. I'm holding out cash because I want to buy Dead Stick when it's out, and there's rumours abounding that it's imminent. The Soon TM is strong with Dead Stick. And fun fact, when Dead Stick comes out, it's a flight sim. I'll be putting it on the channel. It's a kind of flight sim that I've wanted I didn't even really know that I wanted it. But I want it. And, yeah, as soon as that's out, I'm going to be promoting the crap out of it because I think it's the kind of game that should succeed. Just FYI, DK, you can literally just donate $1 through, or $1 or euro or however much, through the PayPal link, and I guess everybody else. Through the Streamlabs link, if you donate as little as $1, it'll still do text-to-speech, and it'll still send. It's just, the minimum is like €1, because otherwise PayPal eats everything. What's this about ETS2? That's gonna be coming back in the next couple of weeks. I just need to get the hardware for ETS2 sorted. So, I need to get my, I need to get a new, I have ordered, let me get this in the correct order. I have ordered a new clip for my Trackhat. It's going to go onto this side of my headphones here. And I can take it off whenever I want. I also need to sort out under my desk so that my wheel is a bit more free, or my pedals are a bit more free in one way but a bit more fixed in another. And that's something I'm planning on doing on about Saturday. That's going to be basically the entire day I'll be doing that. And then it'll all rely on how long it takes for the Trackhat clip to come in. Now, quite regularly there's about a 2-week delay on those. Hence why I've not put a date on when Euro Truck is returning, just that it is. Right, that's that good. We've still got the web crop warning. Wasn't expecting to only take half an hour to do all that bales, to move all those bales. I'm gonna be honest, I was expecting that to take a hell of a lot longer. Nice stacking. Yeah, that was only half an hour, Richard. I'm genuinely surprised. What have I done? My game lagged really hard there for some reason. Have I... Oh, I see what I've done. Ah. That was a silly thing to have done. There we go. VODs or streams? What do you mean, Bradley? Like, I'll be doing... Oh, vids or streams. I'll be doing streams. Maybe a few vids. But I've got my stream set up now so that I can actually do Euro Truck and stuff like that and not be having to look all the way over here. I can keep kind of my eyes on the game and just... I've got chat literally like here now, whereas before it was all the way over here. It's like right there, and my game is right there. So there's not much looking around I need to do anymore. In fact, I've got everything so that I just need to move my eyes about it. I don't need to move my head at all anymore. Which, I guess is a good thing. Currently on the prowl for a new mechanical keyboard. So many choices and any recommendations. I've got an Alrelli one. That's super... That's like... I think it costs like $50. Or 50 euros or something like that. It's not bad. I went with blue switches because they're the loudest and I like the clicky. But in terms of like mechanical keyboards, just go with whatever one your heart desires. Did I plow, or do I need to plow? Or should I plow, or have I already plowed? Okay, this field needs to be harvested, but we've still got wet crop. See a DK? Can I? No, it's too heavy. I'm not going to bother with that bale, by the way. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've done here. Fields 23 and 31 should be plowed. Yes. 34 could do with plowing, but I want to wait until after the next... 34 and 52 could be plowed, but I need to wait until after the next round of mowing. Let's do something a bit different. Because I've not done this in a long, long time. let's do some... Let's do a mission. Just looking at any type of fertilizer on field 32. How big is field 32? Field 32 is... Oh, it's right there? Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that mission. Because it's, like, right there. I see no reason not to do it. Where did I put the John Deere? Have I lost the John Deere already? Oh, the John Deere's still up in the field. My ineptitude knows no bounds. No, the John Deere's not in the field. Where did I put the John Deere? Where is... Find the deer. Not you. Not you. No. No. Where did I... How can I lose a tractor that easily? Oh, there it is. Hey, Llama King. How's it going, dude? Funnily enough, I never made a rule against doing contracts. It's just occurred to me that I could min-max by well... Yeah, Nathan, you know how inept I am. The unfortunate thing is it's like a 30-second delay, so by the time I've done something, you guys... Or by the time I've asked something, I've probably already found the answer. By the time you guys see it. Because I am at maximum levels of Dave is a bloody idiot today, I'm afraid. Alright, that's this filled with fertilizer. We have... My stream channel looks different to others. How so, Michael Gramlin? I mean, other than the fact that every stream is going to look different because everybody's going to have just the colors. I mean, most people tend to use blues and greens, and I use a purple as a base for mine. Also, like... Oh, unless you mean the game. If you mean the game, I'm not using any lighting mods. Hey, Mr. Jingles. Twitch is all white, just never seen it before. Oh, night mode's disabled itself. Yeah, turn that night mode back on, dude, else you'll hurt your eyes. I don't get why websites even have night mode as an option. It should be forced. I hate white websites now. Black websites are the way forwards. Doing good, bale grass that didn't dry, so you're gonna wrap it. I'm doing good. We've got the hay bales moved. We're now just doing a bit of money making, which is nice. By getting a contract done. And, kind of waiting for the crops to dry out a bit. I don't want to harvest with a wet crop warning in place. Because, fun fact, in seasons when you have a wet crop warning, which is, this icon up here, you actually lose yield if you harvest with that active. You can still harvest. I'm not, hard prevented. It's not a hard no to harvesting. It's more of a the game or the seasons mod doesn't like it when you do that, so it eats some of your crop for you. And with me wanting to try and min-max this as much as possible, and be as efficient as possible with not spending money. Losing money to basically trying to harvest too quickly is not something I want to do. So there is logic behind me being like doing a contract instead of harvesting in early autumn when kind of harvest is a really good idea. See you, Glenn. Enjoy the rest of your day, dude. Hey, Delvacity. How's it going? So this is gonna take a little while. This might take as long as the all the bale stacking I did earlier. But the plan is to just get the 10 grand from doing this, and that'll actually more than cover the fertilizer cost. I might do another couple of fields as well, because especially using liquid fertilizer, it's somewhat efficient. If there was a lime mission, I'd just say hell to the no, because that is just wasting money. It's throwing money away. Yeah, I'm with you there, Lamb King. The only time where you should be even considering harvesting with the wet crop icon is during winter. If it's winter and you're running that tight, you need to just get the crops in. You know, yield is no longer of a concern. Because a lower yield is better than losing your entire crop. A big question I have is, what should I stream tomorrow? Because tomorrow's Friday. I stream basically... Like, Fridays there's no plan for the stream. I'm thinking of doing some sort of strategy game. But I'm not sure if I should do that, or maybe do some flight sim. Because I'm thinking Crusader Kings, because quite often that's hilarious, but it's a very slow-paced game. I'm also thinking of doing some Transport Fever. I'm aware of that, Kevin. So, somebody told me earlier, I can't remember who, so I apologize to whoever told me earlier. The Fleagle autoloader now can handle Hestons, so expect to see that appearing on Oakfield very, very soon. And expect to see me using Hestons on Oakfield. This map I've already kind of set up for, I guess, round bales now. But it's all, like, this map's already set up to deal with one type of bale. And it's not set up to deal with Hestons at all. Because the bale wrapper I'm using can't deal with Hestons. So I'd either need to have two balers or allow pit silage, which I don't want to do. So I'm constantly trying to balance the challenge. I think I've gotten a nice balance now, because I have had to delete the rule where you had to manually fill, or you use the big bags for lime, because that was broken as all hell. I think the challenge is now balanced so that it's difficult but possible. Especially with mission, especially using contracts. Because I don't think I made a rule about not doing contracts. So you can, like, it's set up so that you have to do all your fields all the time, but it's also set up in such a way that you don't necessarily need to do contract, or you don't necessarily need to focus on those fields. You can kind of focus on contracts if you so wish. It's also set up in such a way that you can like, you can edit the rules yourselves to make them more or less difficult. The rule set that I'm playing under is just kind of, I would say, a hard difficulty. It's definitely possible to work around. It's just, you know, difficult for the first year or so. Off seasons, because like once we get into spring, then I'll be wanting to get some cows and stuff. So I'll need to keep some money aside out of the winter crop sales to get some cows. Because the cows produce milk, which I can store up in a trailer and basically use as a cash injection whenever I want. Can't remember if I actually got a milk trailer. If I didn't, I will just cheat money in for one, because I was actually supposed to start with one. Because the plan all along was to do somewhere between 20 and 50 cows on this map. Maybe a bit more. Enough that it's difficult to keep the cows running as well. The big issue, though, is going to be trying to sort out extra fields, because I was looking at them earlier on, and like field, we'll say 41 is 400 grand, field 28 is 400 grand, field 26 is 600 grand, 300, 161, field 18 is a possibility, 16 is, 8 is, 1 is way outside of that, field 5 is distinctly possible at 93,000, 100,000 for field 7. Yeah, actually getting new fields on this map is going to be incredibly difficult. And I kind of like the way that I've balanced it so that it's not a case of instant gratification like some maps are, where I just, you know, if I want a new field, I cheat in the money to do it. I've got to work to get a new field. I've got to work to swap out, we'll say, the international for something a bit bigger, a bit more beefy. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to say, and I make an edit to the rules on the fly here, the 250 horsepower limit is just for starting equipment. Because I realize on this map specifically, it's very hard to work within that limit. Especially once you get into fields like this, where you're going to want to have very, very big equipment. Also, I'm trying to decide if chat is just silent, or if both chats have suddenly broken at the same time. Or if YouTube's side of chat has broken, which is also a possibility. Is a small bale sledge out yet? Well, that's answered my question about chat being broken. No. I don't know of a bale sledge for conventional bales yet. I would love, personally, an accumulator. I would love a bale accumulator to be released so that you can at least pick up all the bales. Like, with some ease. I know New Holland makes some, I know there are ways that it could come out that it could potentially go on console. I don't know the way Giants are working with different bale types for console. I don't know if they're allowing them, I don't know if they're not. I know that smaller bales, the conventionals, generally speaking, wouldn't be very good for console because you get tons of them. But, you know, it's all within the realms of possibility. Seasons, weeds, Massey are still a bit derpy. They tend to do some weird things from time to time. You might have seen Landy... Was it last week? Not just completely unable to cultivate some weeds under? Did I fix my crossplay yesterday? Yes, I fixed it by giving up. Forgot they don't produce milk right away with seasons. Ah! I forgot about that myself. Yeah, they don't produce straight away, do they? Because you're buying... In seasons, correct me if I'm wrong, you're buying calves, not cows. I still want to get into cows because I feel like the milk is going to be incredibly useful as a cash injection when they do start producing it. Because as it stands, I have nothing that I can sell off year round other than like crops in an emergency. I'd also like to get sheep because wool is still hilariously overpowered with seasons. In terms of the cash you can get, so sheep are always like a good option. Because sheep only produce wool for like a very small amount of the year, the prices are way inflated. Spraying is a bit funny too, only section to get the texture. Yeah, I think it's just the way that they're working it is kind of confusing the game. They have to be bred first. Ah. So you're looking at kind of at minimum a year before you start getting milk from cows. Interesting. That's something that didn't occur to me, Llama King, I'm gonna be honest. So sheep might be a better first option for animals then. So that I can store up the wool. Where's the sheep base here? The sheep are at the main yard, question mark? Oh no, they're off over there. Maybe not then. How many cows per bull then? It depends on how fit the bull is, I guess. Uh, 97%. Okay, so we'll get this field finished in a moment. And as I kind of predicted, this is taking almost as long as the bale stacking, which in a way is surprising, in a way it's not. Yeah, up by field 20 is a bit of a drive just to deal with some sheep. Oh, that was 14 grand? Oh, delicious. Delicious, delicious cash money. That's down to 155,000 owed. Remember, I do have to pay off the loan. This is something that I've kind of been glossing over for the past several streams. I do need to pay back the loan on this map. Welcome back, Alex. And the loan was at 100 or 200 grand. I have managed to get it down to 155 now, though. And the wet crop warning is still in place. Not ideal. How big is the cultivator we have? I think it's in here. That is our cultivator. That's not very big. Female cows can be AI? Yeah, they totally can. Even in real life, right. Are there any other contracts that'd be worth doing? Field 1 with canola. How big is Field 1? Field 1 is way too big for me to consider that. Field 11, that's not worth it. That's not worth it. 9 grand for Field 4. 9 grand for Field 25. So I'm thinking the best options are actually the fertilizing missions right now. I wish I could accept 2 contracts at once, because I would like to actually take the Field 4 contract as well. Field 25 is where 5 is... Oh, it's tucked away in there. Okay. Let's do this one a bit differently because I've not used the international yet today. So let's get this filled up and let's get some more money together real quick. This feels like it's a good idea, which means it's probably not. Hey, Spudman. Those of you just joining, we are doing a few contracts here in the Insanity Challenge because I've realized there's no rule against it, so I'm exploiting the fact that there's no specific rule against it. Okay, that was actually herbicide. What are you two? You two are liquid fert, okay. Right, 25 and then 4. Yeah, I'm better off if I need to refill between fields 25 and fields 25 and 4. I'm actually better off going up to the shop. Why don't you do the sewing machine using the least equipment? Because... you mean this mission? Field 1 is huge. Is the issue. It would still it would take probably the better part of an hour. Whereas doing some spraying is relatively quick. Was that today? Working. I was doing some writing today. Did some writing, did the dishes downstairs, as I tend to try to do most days. Had a slice of leftover lasagna from last night's dinner. Had some toast for breakfast, which was delicious. And, yeah, then hopped on Farm Sim for the stream. The plan for after the stream is more writing. I have my laptop set up right there in front of me. I have killed the battery in my e-cig. Instead of waiting for the battery to come up to charge, I'll just swap it out for the one that I have been charging since before the stream. I know I'm driving across all sorts of fields what I don't own, but so be it. So field 25 is up, and then the one, I'm gonna, well, the left after the bale sell point left. Oh, or the right after the bale sell point left. Or the right after, yeah, the right after field 23. Any idea what will work with my 4590? No idea. Intel cards will probably work the best, or Nvidia cards will probably work the best, but I don't know for sure. Nvidia cards tend to have Intel processors in them, which is why historically Nvidia cards work best with Intel CPUs. There's field 23, so it's the next right. See you, Dragon Skies. Enjoy the rest of your day. And then it's the field that surrounds that one house, by the looks of it. So for those of you that are after starting to play Lone Oak, since it came out, or even on Marwell with Seasons. What do you think of the maps? What are your opinions? Is Lone Oak as good as you remember? Is Marwell improved with Seasons? Is it much the same? Is it any different at all? I really like the way this field kind of wraps around this house. Wait for that to lower. Cruise control on, and power on, and we're away. I've just noticed the fuel level of the case, or of the International. I'm slightly concerned. Should be fine though. The slightest of slight concerns has crossed my mind. Hey Sylvan, how's it going today, dude? Don't have access to this. Oh, good. Good. Helpful. Love Lone Oak and Marwell. You have a soft spot for because it's nearly local, so Seasons. What you like just makes it even better. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Is like if you like a map, Seasons will just improve it. I don't think Seasons can detract from maps at all. It's one of these mods that is kind of unique in that it only adds things and never. There's no real balancing act at play. It's just like it's better. I guess the balancing act is with the time needed to do anything. Let's just raise this up because it's doing a bit of a wibble. Stop doing the wibbles. This little International looks pretty noble with the sprayer on the back though. 10 to buy 10, 64 gig, worried something powerful overheat the system. 1060 will be more will be fine. I think you could risk a 2060. But I don't know if you want to go. Wait, no, 1060? You know, you can totally go like a 1080 with that processor. It's just that sometimes you might have to leave the side off your computer for cooling reasons. Like if you're running into cooling issues, just take the side off your case, and like there's gonna be unrestricted airflow. Hey PS4, how you doing today, dude? You doing good? By the way, who watched yesterday the Soyuz launch and docking with the space station? Because yesterday 3 people got sent up into space, which is always an interesting thing to watch. I always like watching launches, especially when they're manned. The next kind of big thing for space is actually this weekend. Elon Musk and SpaceX are holding a presentation on the Starship. Yeah, the Starship, formerly known as the Big Falcon rocket. The F in BF4 may or may not stand for something else. That Elon eventually had to turn into Falcon Ironically, it kind of rhymes with Falcon, what the original F was. Was now called Starship. They're doing a presentation on it and presumably going to talk in depth about why the number of fins has been reduced from 3 to 2, and the size of those 2 fins has been drastically increased from what was originally going to be the case. And also, how the hell they plan on landing the damn thing? Because it now has no landing legs. The fins were supposed to be the landing legs, and they're gone now. So, there are a few questions that can be asked of Starship currently. Next big manned thing is November. It's not actually going to be manned, but SpaceX are going to be doing an in-flight abort test at some point after, I think it's the 23rd or the 25th of November is when their window opens for that. With Dragon 2, which is going to be Crew Dragon. If that's successful, if it goes off without a hitch and if there's nothing needing to be changed with Crew Dragon design, there could be astronauts sent up on a Falcon 9 to the International Space Station as early as the end of this year, which would be amazing. Because it'd be first manned launch from the US in, I think over a decade. When was the space shuttle retired? They're just gonna smash it into the pad? I mean, that's, I guess, an option. I don't think it's a very good one, but it's an option at the very least. So, which area was it that was causing this to like not register as being workable? It's because I had it over the other field too much. Okay. Get it around that one bush that has collisions. Get it back cruising. See, this is where I think vineyards being in Farmston would be really cool, because it'd be amazing, or like orchards in general in Farmston, because they could, like, these trees here on the drive could be apple trees, and like they could be workable apple trees, and that'd be really cool. Instead of just being birch, like hilariously scaled down birch trees. Can I pass this under the tree collision, maybe? No, but it's scooting. Hey, we scooted. Not enough, though. Do enjoy how I can just put the spray bar of this right down onto the ground, and it's just like, it's a totally normal way to do this. Dave, come on, fold up. Oh god, you fold. That'll do. Hey, you so how's it going, dude? There we go. Maximum fertilizering for you. I'm trying to decide what the next job needs to be if the ground is still wet, or if the crop is still wet, because I don't want to harvest with a wet crop warning. I know that we're a bit away from doing the next job after this, because we're only... Oh, we're 79% of the way, so we're 4/5 of the way to having this done. I'm doing good, Yuso. It's good to hear that you're not sick anymore. And Twin Cam, hello. How's it going? It's going good. Going good. Been having a good day in terms of getting things done. Hoping to get more done this evening. I do need to sort out stuff for tomorrow's fact sheets, though. And that, I guess, is going to be a good first job to do. Because, yeah, it's going to be a good first job to do because there's a bit more work than usual, and I want to use the new editing software I have for videos to test that out and give that a try. That'll be going up at the normal fact sheet time tomorrow. So you got that to look forward to. Tomorrow is the next set of fact sheet stuff. Nothing huge and groundbreaking in it, though. Fact sheets for tomorrow, nothing groundbreaking, nothing hyper exciting. Some interesting stuff, but nothing that isn't on the website. Had some bloods taken today, wait and see the doctors again in a week or so, then see what scans you gotta go for. Ah, you've been to the vampire doctor. You have been, as some people call it, stabbed. See, I've legitimately seen people call, like, having bloods taken being stabbed. I was like, no. I mean, technically yes, but no. %. So we might get it on this pass. We'll probably get full completion on the next pass, though. And if we're over 50% at full completion, I can just run straight to Field 4 and do the other one for another 10 grand. How's it going? It's going good, Sim, man. How's it going with you, dude? Just doing some contract missions today. Might go for a workout soon. That's something that I need to start working into my schedule, is actually doing some sort of workout. Because I've more or less cut out Pepsi. My caffeine intake is literally a cup of tea and a cup of coffee per day. And the next issue is... You just got the notification, dude? Wow. The next issue for me is just getting a bit more exercise in. Or getting some exercise in. Working on my fitness. First on your arm, you give anything... Wouldn't give anything, and your other arm wouldn't stop. Put him at... Oh, fun. I once, Twin Cam, had a situation where my right arm had a drip in it, so they couldn't use that for blood. That's the arm that usually gets blood taken. My left arm wasn't going to give any blood because they couldn't find the vein, and rather painfully, I had blood taken from the back of my hand where there's, like, fun fact about your hands, they're full of nerves, mainly pain receptors. That was not enjoyable. That was not an enjoyable time. It was necessary, but it wasn't enjoyable. Sorry, Electric. I'm actually thinking you saw a better solution for me would be, just as a personalized thing, to start with walking. Because, like, walking... I went downtown a couple of weeks ago. And by the time that I came back up, I was breathless and really tired. So I think just walking for me will be a good first step. In terms of getting some sort of fitness back. Hand is the worst. Oh, absolutely. Hey, Tyke. Like, normally I don't care about injections or needles, but oh my god, in the hand, never again. Quit drinking energy drinks, maybe 2 cups of coffee, but you like to drink vitamin drinks. Yeah, I've moved on to this wonderful clear liquid known as dihydrogen monoxide. It's the world's greatest energy drink, and it's very readily available. It's also extremely dangerous because, I mean, it kills insane numbers of people every year. Hey, Cam. It can also cut through rocks. So, I mean, dihydrogen monoxide is really good for you, but it's incredibly dangerous at the same time. So guys, will you let me know when Landy's starting? Because, like, there's going to be about a 30-second delay before you see the message. Or, you hear me see the message. Hey, Jag. You drank like 3 bottles of it? I've gone through about a third of a bottle. But, granted... Granted, this is my bottle of water. So I'm also doing a bit of weight training. Nothing says I like water like a 5-litre drum. It's also the world's most popular drink. It is. Don't know if this is counting towards completion of the contract, but let's do that. To be fair, Yusa, let's be fair. A 5-litre drum is much more efficient when you've got a cup, and in this case it's a little plastic cup that I've been using the last week or so. To pour it into, than just constantly tipping a 2-litre bottle over. Especially when you're drinking, like, a lot of water, like I have been. I think I've had a litre so far today. So today, not a whole lot, Callum. We're doing some contracts on Lone Oak to get a bit of cash together for the Insanity Challenge here. And down to 145,000 of a loan, which is nice. We've also done a bit of bale stacking. I've put all the hay bales that I made onto the truck, and parked the truck up in the shed just so the bales don't deteriorate any more than they have done already. 330ml bottles, we don't have those here, Yusa. We have, our bottles are like ½ litre, 1 litre, 2 litre. There's no, like, nice little middle ground. Forgot the open beta for Ghost Recon Breakpoint was today. You should start playing that. I'm looking forward to other betas. I was talking to Landy about this, and he was talking about how, like, it's great there's a resurgence in, like, management games like Theme Hospital and in terms of 2 Point Hospital. Then you got Zoo Tycoon is coming back, as well as Roller Coaster Tycoon. And I said to him straight up, I never played those games when I was younger. The only one that I played was Theme Hospital. Because when I was younger and playing solely on console, I really, really, really liked first-person shooters. The genre of games that I find least interesting today. And as I've got older, I've kind of gone more into like enjoying spreadsheety games. Games that are really based very heavily in spreadsheets. And yeah, it's called bottled water. It's called sparkling water here, Yuso. I love sparkling water, but at the same time, it tends to bloat me a bit. Hence why I just drink still. You played Zoo Tycoon when you were young? I played Theme Hospital. I was never any good at it, but I played Theme Hospital. I also played a bit more, like I played a few strategy games. I've always been a fan of strategy games. But I played Roller Coaster Tycoon as well a bit. And I have that on Steam still, which is nice. But it's kind of comical. Like the game that I played the most when I was younger was FIFA, or one of the Formula 1 games. So I still have my love of racing games, but my enjoyment of other sports-based games has lessened somewhat over the years. As has my enjoyment of first-person shooters ever since they just decided to be brown and grey. Can't beat a good bottle of still. Oh, absolutely. Like it's the single most inoffensive drink you can have. So like even when you're sick, a bottle of still water is gonna do you good. Kettle needs to go on. I would throw the kettle on here, but number one, it's downstairs, and number two, my sister's working tonight, so dinner will be pretty much immediately after I finish my stream, so I'm not in any rush to get the kettle on for a cup of tea, because I'll have one later. How are we doing with this contract here? 78%. Sweet, we're more than 3/4 of the way done. And the wet crop warning is still there. So I think once we finish this contract, what I'll do is I'll drive the case back to the yard and finish the stream en route, because I like there's no point in me starting something else now. We're 10 to 7. Landy's gonna be starting up in 5 to 10 minutes if he's not already preparing. You have to drink tea when you're sick. Tea is another one that I love when I'm sick. Tea, a teaspoon of honey in there if I've got a sore throat. That's kind of my winter drink, is a super hot tea with barely any milk, ultra strong, and a teaspoon of honey. Because like if you got a sore throat, it soothes so much, and it is the single greatest drink. I don't know if I've told this story. I think I have, but when I was younger, it's got over 10 years ago now. I was in hospital. I'd managed to get glandular fever, and I was in hospital for a week, and on quite extremely strong medication. What tractor is this? This is a Case 10. I want to say it's 10 or an International 1086 Turbo. It's available on yesmods.com. Callum, if you're interested in that. But I was on really strong medication, which kind of knocked me for 6 every day. So, like, because it was a drip medication. Like, if you're getting something through a drip, it's going straight into your blood and screwing you up in all sorts of ways. And I was basically like fine, and then I was given the medication over the drip over the course of like an hour or so. And then I'd just be kind of laid up in bed because I had no energy. Then came like some food, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll have some food. And then came a cup of tea, and I was immediately fine. Oh, completed. Fantastic. Collect. Real lemon and boiled water with a spoonful of sugar. That's what we used to have when younger. I guess that works too, yeah. I think every family kind of has... See, Lamb King, I think every family kind of has their own thing that is, just like a fix-all. Like, for mine, it's hot whiskey. Which is whiskey diluted in boiling water with a slice of lemon and some cloves in. And, it's just seen as a cure-all in my family. So if ever I'm like properly sick, especially with like a bad cold or even the flu, I'll have a hot whiskey. And it's one of the rare times that I will drink alcohol. In fact, whiskey's usually the only alcohol that I drink other than Guinness. But it's just something that soothes. Is your nan's remedy? Yeah, a lot of Irish recipe remedies are just drink alcohol. That will help. Hey, Jake Skaggerland. I'm bored. Can you help me? No, I'm sorry, I can't. Hot toddy. It's hot whiskey in Ireland. It's really funny because every pub in Ireland has a kettle and a lemon. Every pub has a kettle, a lemon, and a knife, and some cloves, specifically for hot whiskies, because that's just how they're done. Big or small, commercial or not, every pub has those three items, or four, or however many, that just make no sense being in a pub. But we are coming up to the end of the stream, guys. There's no point in me starting anything else today. What I can do, however, is pay off another 10,000 of the loan. So we're down to 135,000. That's been a good day for getting rid of the loan. We've got rid of 35,000 of the loan today alone. And I might consider doing some of the more time-consuming things with bigger equipment in the future, just to try and get the loan down more. You can't play a Farm Sim on your Xbox One. Why not, Kirk? What have you done that you can't play Farm Sim on your Xbox? Have you broken it? Now I've got to wait like 2 minutes for the stream to catch up on your end. Hey Aaron, it's going good. I am coming to the end of the stream though, so I'm afraid you've showed up at a bad time. I'm just bringing this back to the yard and then we'll call it a day. But it has been a productive day. We've moved the hay bales in. We did 3 different contracts. And you've broken your Xbox. GG. But yeah, good progress made today on Insanity, I think. And hopefully next week, when we return to Lone Oak, the bloomin' wet crop warning will be gone. We can actually get some harvesting done and get some crops in. But until then, I'll leave you with saying I've been Ruined. But Dave, you've been watching the Insanity Challenge. Until next time, like and subscribe, by the way. I always forget to say that. Like and subscribe and stuff. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.
That's how we do it in my garden.
Bye, have a great time. 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 Have a great time. Have a great time. Have a great time.
Mm.